Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of the JAR Media Podcast. I am your host. I am James. I'm the only one here today. I'm joined by Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, how are you doing, Mel?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to hear it, Mel. It's fucking great to have you on. I've also got. I'm joined here by.
By who?
You tell me, bro.
A disembodied voice?
Disembodied shit. And Mel Gibson here today with myself.
DB.
Disembodied?
We've had a string of episodes be flagged because we swear so much in the beginning.
Oh, I just cut this all out. Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the JAR Media Podcast. I'm James. Today I'm joined by Mel Gibson.
Hello all.
And
What about me?
I'm joined by Alex.
I'm here, but I'm off camera because there are other things of import this time.
Yeah, there's some very important stuff going on this episode.
Yes, there's some very important things.
Isn't that right?
Mel, can you establish the Patreon stuff before we get too deep?
I don't really know how all that stuff works. I'm old.
So we have a Patreon.
Well, with that out of the way, let's go.
Just before we get too deep into this show, I'd just like to shout out the JAR Media patrons who keep this show possible for us to continue making, and also you make the audio versions of the show possible, and things like early videos when they're available.
Oh my god. Can you not do that for the whole episode?
I can try.
Man, so another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. SSDD.
How are you guys feeling?
Tired.
Terrible.
Fuck you.
I'm really tired.
I hate negativity of all kinds.
I'm not negative, I'm really positive. Today is a Friday. It's a Monday. We're coming at you live on a Monday.
It's a Friday, Monday.
It's a Friday, Monday. Got everything covered. I'm doing great.
Do you know who isn't doing great?
Mel Gibson.
No, he's alright.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, Alex, how are you doing then?
Well, I didn't quite direct the Passion of the Christ, but I'm doing okay.
That's lovely to hear. So how are we all doing this week?
I wish I wasn't post another cold.
We've
or
all
flu
been
or whatever it was.
We've all been down with the flu as of late.
So, yeah, I guess it's just the new way. It's just how things are now.
This is the thing. The government put us in lockdown so they could put out more viruses.
Yeah, they're releasing more of them from their facilities. Where do you think all our NHS money goes, you know?
Yeah, it's all a scam.
It's all a scam.
Tell you what's not a scam, though. And that's the very tangible and real dirt that needs to be cleaned up in the housekeeping segment. Which we didn't do last episode because it was a Jim Jam episode.
It was it was the best Jim Jam episode.
With a little Aki cameo, but that was too far.
You literally walked in covered in blood and then started a whole debate about pussy.
Yeah, and you loved it.
No, it was pussy, yes.
Yeah, let's do some housekeeping. Let's round out some of the conversations from the previous episode or two. Megan's gonna start us off here with this was actually a private message to the Patreon saying, "Hello, JAR. Not sure if you respond to messages on here, but I have a question that's potentially quite dumb. The question is simply, where do you gather the housekeeping comments from? Is it Reddit, YouTube comments, or from here? Or is it a wee mix? Just I've often went to leave a comment and join in on discussions in the past, but ended up leaving it because I wasn't sure where the best place to leave it was. I've been listening for so long I've never known. Anyway, thank you very much for what you're doing. You're all timeless legends." So,
clearly you do know because you're in the housekeeping bit.
No, but to be fair, this is not the normal strategy to get. We don't normally take patron DMs as for housekeeping. But what I was gonna say is, this got me thinking, seeing this message, or maybe maybe every 200 episodes or so, we should maybe like remind people how to actually
Yeah, but
Get into housekeeping.
especially with
but-
what's happening with the subreddit at the moment and just the general craziness.
if you give the people an actual reason of how to get into housekeeping, it turns housekeeping into the Patreon segment. Not the Patreon segment, the Reddit question segment. You kind of combine the two things, so you don't.
Not true.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely true. If you tell them, oh, if you leave a comment on a video, you might be on housekeeping. Well, that's kind of the whole point of the question segment.
No, this is what's supposed to separate them and define them. The YouTube comments that get featured in housekeeping are normally in relation
I
to
know this.
conversation. No, this is what I'm saying. And then the Reddit's more for like specific questions. The subreddit for this Reddit section. So
I know.
do you?
No.
Jim or Mel, sorry. Is that clear enough for you?
What does it matter? Like, I'm just the temporary guy.
Well, because if you're temporary, then you understand. You're a good litmus test as to whether our rules make sense or not. And so I pose that question to you.
So what you're saying is, if you want to get in housekeeping, you leave a YouTube comment, and if you want to be in the question segment, you leave a Reddit question.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And as far as what subreddit to leave it on, we have no idea.
r/FNAF.
No.
r/FNAF.
Anyway, but there. Crams left something of a similar note. You guys should do a sick episode where you each contract a different illness and they can compare and contrast your sicknesses. Isn't that just every episode of this?
So Jamie this week, he has wisdom teeth. Alex has diabetes. And I have MMP.
Massive penis.
No, medium Macquite procedure.
We have a really one from Jack Diamond. I know Axel is pretending to be sick because he's afraid to read high intellectual comments of the video. Now James must be punished. Sorry, James. Roleplay. You all have a Tamagotchi thing that lasts for 8 years. It may not seem like much at first, but it eventually becomes your best friend and treats you well, even when you're not perfect at times. 7 years of adventure have passed now, and you know you've got less than a year left with this wonderful AI. How do you deal with that feeling of exhaustion and emptiness knowing it will be gone soon? What do you do?
Get another one?
Yeah.
No, but
It's like a dog.
it's like a dog.
Yeah, it's like a dog. You buy one, it's your best friend, it dies, you get a new one.
Oh man.
It's just like your friends.
Yeah, you buy one, it dies, you get a new one.
Yeah, I'd say that answers it pretty clean. Just play Halo 4. This is just the story of that game, pretty much.
And you become a psycho instead of moving on.
We should, if it wasn't like absurd, it would be cool to have like a kind of turret system set up that is triggered by certain like buzzwords to encourage us to stray from certain words or
You
topics.
mean to have us executed whenever we bring up a subject?
No, I'm saying like
Nerf
right.
guns.
So what you got to do is avoid like certain words, like Halo 4, like Skyrim, like Marvel.
Like bear and bear.
Not bad.
Here's an idea for your show, guys. Nickelodeon slime machine. You get Nickelodeon slimed if you bring up any of those topics.
I would last the longest. I would last the longest before getting slimed.
You'd be the first to bear.
No, but you just said bear's not included. So what's included?
Why would Bear be included? I thought we liked
Because
Bear
I was about to say each one of us gets to choose one, and James would choose Bear, and it would.
No, James
No.
would choose pussy.
No, I wouldn't choose pussy. I'd choose all movies, the subject of movies altogether.
Every movie.
Yeah, because you two would get slimed every episode.
That's rich coming from your double episode where you talked about Batman the whole time.
Ooh.
We had to make do, okay?
Nah.
Oh, because you were ill, you couldn't be on the episode, could you? So what would yours be? What would your choice be? If mine's movies, what would yours be?
Something I'd be punished for by the slime gun.
Yeah, you'd get slimed.
For saying. Probably the word slime.
No, that's old school.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Well, I'm feeling in the mood. I'm feeling in a nostalgic mood. I like bringing back old timers now and again. A bit of slime goo and gunge. You know, just for the old days. Eh?
No, that would be mine. Then we'd realise how much you fucking do it. You'd just be covered in slime all the time.
No, I think Alex could probably last the longest because he's so weird with like phrases and memes where he kind of goes to like
he just switches them off.
Yeah, he just they are a switch. They're either on or off, and once they're off, they're never on again. Is how you just deal with things.
Phrases. What do you mean once they're off? I never deal with things.
No, as in they'll never go back on. It's like a switch. There's like 1,500 switches in your head, and only one's allowed on at a time.
No, I never. It's more that like Mother Nature never stops evolving, man.
What's the current one?
Well, you know, you
Bear.
That's not Bear. Bear's fucking.
Hey, Ronnie Roy.
Bear's fucking literally months old.
Yeah,
right?
it is. Ulani Loy. Ulani Loy is fresh.
Holy shit. So last episode Jim mentioned like Einstein.
We both did. We talked
we
a
were
lot
talking about Einstein a bit.
Oh yeah, I saw this comment.
And Ghosh Knight 1 says in the intro when you're talking about Einstein. What? I'm sorry to those listening, but the video component's just too crucial for a lot of this one. So there's a fucking Mel Gibson's going full whoa over there. Fuck. Okay, did I even like read the comment? In the intro when you were talking about Einstein, a funny fact about him is that basically every single one of his really famous breakthroughs happened when he was young, and all the pictures of him when he's old were taken when he was not doing anything of note. So all the pictures we associate with him are from when he wasn't even discovering anything.
That was kind of exactly my point. If he'd have discovered all that stuff and not gone like old and stupid looking.
Stupid looking?
Well, not stupid looking, but just like just
crazy
like
lad.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like Rick and Morty type shit. You know?
So you got to become Rick, you're saying?
Yeah, you have to Rickify.
You have to Rickify?
You have to Rickify.
I'd prefer to Mortify. Which would you prefer, James? Come on, roll with this. It's your favourite show, right?
My Rick and Morty talk is purely ironic.
Oh, man. A Chicken Nug Gameplay said, "This is up there for best JAR episode ever. Totally epic. More Jim Jam, please. Less Alex, thank you."
That's just horrible.
Which one of you? That's James' fart, isn't it?
No.
It definitely is.
No, he's not.
Pastra Me Kick says, "All that brown in British food is making you lads ill. You got to get something else than Greg's."
You know we're like stupidly healthy, right? We are like the peak British health. Isn't that right, Mel?
Only whey.
Whey protein, mix it with your BCAA, boom.
No, here's an actual mental trick for you boys trying to get ripped out there. Whey protein mixed in Heinz beans.
Yeah,
on toast.
That works.
No, on brown bread.
And normally you might have a bit of cheese on top of your beans. Mass gainer. Sprinkle some bulking mass gainer on top as well. Boom.
And obviously, a little bit of creatine.
So just sprinkle it like you with a bit of salt.
Yeah,
like Parmigiano
Nah, more like
Reggiano.
pepper.
Like
Well, you want to be able to taste it, you know what I'm saying?
Critty and pepper. The final question getting us going here for this segment. The 3 people thought Gordon Ramsay was in last episode's thumbnail. Did you see last episode's thumbnail?
Yeah.
On my phone.
On your phone? Did it look like Gordon Ramsay on your phone?
No.
No.
If Gordon Ramsay was in Hostel,
What is that? What do you mean by that?
the movie Hostel.
Oh, I see, because of the blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
The blood.
That's what's confusing, because that last episode with the blood thumbnail, that's like fine for YouTube. But then like the Crazy Frog episode where we say the S word is too far, I guess.
What's the S word?
Shit.
Yeah, shit.
Wait, we can't say shit?
You can't say anything.
What about piss? Can you say piss?
What
But
about...
you're only allowed to say 2 words nowadays, and it's Mr. and Beast. Those are the 2 words that aren't banned yet.
Well, we're going to change that. We're gonna
No, we can work with that. We got Beast.
We can make beast a controversial word.
How are you supposed to make Mr.?
Well, no, I was just on about the beast part, not anything else. We make beast a profanity.
Right, let's do some topics. Do you guys have any?
No.
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, then we'll catch you
Welcome
after
to the
this.
second half of the episode.
No, I got 1 or 2 here. 1 or 2 I can throw out there.
So I recently saw Batman.
No. No. I wanted to mention something I noted down a few weeks ago. A little weird anecdote that got me thinking. I heard my nan was struggling with like getting sleep, right?
Yes.
So I went to like the CBD shop and got some tea bags. They're like sleeping CBD tea bags.
Are these kind of like the ones you got me for Christmas?
Yeah, the exact same ones, as a matter of fact. So you can look in the cringemas if you want to see what I'm talking about, right? There's some of those in there. So I get some of these thinking it's like a nice little treat for my nan. Go around my nan's house or whatever. Give her up these teas, the CBD teas. But then, I forgot. My nan's a boomer. I forgot.
Fuck.
CBD.
Wait, is that not one of those sort of hemp-related products? I'm not sure. I've heard too much about the addiction side of this.
So fuck.
And the reason she can't sleep is because she has an addiction to a prescribed drug.
Yeah. Yeah, which the docky was like,
Yeah, this will help you, Nana.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I just thought it was interesting.
I mean, that's like being afraid of paracetamol.
Yeah, because it's like, in my mind, writing chemicals off like that is like a weird way of viewing the world, especially when you're already like a coffee enjoyer,
Yeah.
a sugar enjoyer, all sorts of like an alcohol enjoyer. CBD tea bag enjoyer? Guess not.
The irony being, like, out of all those things, I'd say CBD is like weaker than paracetamol. You feel it less.
No, I disagree with that.
I'd say when you're feeling CBD the most, you're feeling nothing.
I don't think you're used to CBD, like, in any way. Because if I have CBD...
What do you mean?
No, 'cause what I mean is that CBD, if you start taking CBD, you're going to notice it more 2 weeks into taking it. You've never really had consistent CBD.
Yes, I have.
You've never had it
Yes,
like
I have.
every day, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, but who's having paracetamol every day?
What the CBD you drinking? Are they those cans you get from shops?
No, Alex got me the CBD pills, the same one as you.
I feel nothing with them.
And there's still like a milligram.
It's like 10 mg per tablet.
Yeah. You're just chatting bare shit, bro.
I don't think they're the best representation of CBD.
Nah, you're chatting bare shit.
Because
you're chatting bare
if
shit.
I eat a CBD cookie, I've fucked up. There's been times that I've been
Maybe I'm
sitting.
just not a pussy old ting.
No, you are a pussy old thing. Oh, CBD does nothing to me. No, you're being a bitch.
I didn't know. You're misinterpreting what I was saying. I'd say the best effect of CBD is that you don't feel anything. You're calm.
You're relaxed.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Maybe
it's
tired.
not like a noticeable, like, whoa, I'm feeling kind of crazy right now
Mm-hmm.
type thing. It's just like,
But
I feel nothing.
yeah, but by saying you feel nothing, it's as if it's had no effect. That's how I interpret
No,
it.
because I don't normally feel nothing.
I know. I win on a technicality.
No,
here.
you lose on a technicality.
You lose on a
dumb.
technicality. Well, I'm not paying you that £50 because of technicality, so fuck you.
No, there's no technicality to you get. Are we going to talk about this again? Should we talk about this again? Is that what we're going to do now?
It is the
Yes.
nostalgia era. Let's just go for it.
There is no technicality. There is no way for you to get out of paying me £50 other than just betraying your word. And by
Sure.
me, I mean Jamie.
I will absolutely betray my word. My word means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Wow. The war on drugs more like the war on JAR.
The war on drugs more.
The war on Mel.
There was a war on Mel. There was a war on me.
When you say me, do you mean Mel or Jim?
Look into my eyes.
No, that's what I'm doing.
Who do I look like to you?
Mel Gibson.
Thank you. A war on Mel. There was a war on Mel. This is the thing with celebrity. It's bullshit, man. We see celebrities as so privileged and so above us all, you know?
No, I see
When-
them exactly for what they are, gods on earth.
Yeah. Walking kings.
Some are demigods. Jaden Smith, to your wills, who's,
Right.
Oh, are we
This is the thing. This is the thing. I obviously, Passion of the Christ, am a big believer in Jesus and God. One God, Mel.
Oscar winning.
Oscar winning. Will Smith won an Oscar. Should we talk about Will Smith for a hot sec?
Go on then.
No.
Nah.
No, we're not talking about this. No,
No,
if we're
because-
gonna
because-
talk about this shit, because at the end of the day, it is fucking shit.
Listen to this.
Nah.
You're telling me the voice actor for fucking Oscar. You're telling me the voice actor for Marty. You're telling me the voice actor for Gloria.
No, I don't care. I don't care how intertwined these people are with fucking jar law, with jar fucking knowledge. Nobody gives a flying fuck what anyone says about this stupid drama that's been flooding everyone's feed for like a fucking week. Nobody cares.
You're telling
Everyone's
me.
had a say on it. Nobody
You
cares.
are telling me.
I haven't
Yes.
You're telling me the voice actor.
No, I don't care which voice actor.
We're talking about the meme chat. Start a meme chat right now. Mel, bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring meme chat back.
Yeah.
Look, no one can deny the slap was nothing. The slap was nothing. The Oscars were nothing.
The Oscars have
Oscars
never
was-
been anything. Let's
No,
make
but
that
the Oscars
clear.
were less than they ever were this time.
Yes.
But they got some more viewers than before, which is
Yeah,
what
because of Will
matters.
Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Well, they didn't know that until he slapped them. So it's a bit, you can't use a statistic like that.
What?
It got more viewers than it usually did. Before the slap.
After
And
the
Zack
would've been
Snyder won
before.
2 Oscars as well.
Wait, what?
You know, they started this new like award that like the fan chosen award.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's basically just the shittest film that came out there.
So like the best moment, like the movie moment, went to the Snyder cut. Like it was like the Flash saved someone. Like that was the scene that won.
Damn.
And Army of the Dead, that Netflix movie, the Zack Snyder Netflix movie, won the other.
Damn, go off, Zach. But no, let's focus on the important thing. Memes have never been
This unfunny.
this
This
hilarious.
is awesome.
No,
There are two. There are two that made this whole thing worth it for me.
No.
The one where someone has like taken the video of Chris getting slapped and like rendered him like actually going like flying.
You mean it's a Gmod like thing?
Yeah,
He gets
where it looks
that's,
like bad
that's-
CG. Like,
that's the only good meme that's come from it.
No, there are countless.
There's not.
What about the ones where people have like gotten renders of Marty and Oscar and then used the audio in
Yeah, it's a gold mine.
It's not a gold mine. It's
It is
not
a
a
fucking
gold. It's
gold
No, but I've
it's
got a
not
fun
gold
game.
mine.
I've got a fun game.
Yeah,
right?
shoot.
One of us, we're gonna have a debate about if Will Smith was right or not.
No.
Keep my wife's name out of the breeding program.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we have to have a debate.
No, but why do we have to talk about it? Everyone's been talking about it. Why?
Here's
I don't
the
think.
fun bit.
By the
because you-
time this episode goes live, when the time people are actually listening to this, it's old fucking news. Nobody fucking cares now. They're not going to care in 3 days' time.
This is different.
No, it's not different. Why do we need to?
different.
Why do we need to discuss some fucking stupid celebrity drama that everyone's
is
talks
different.
about, bro? Nah. There's nothing. There's no way around it. Let's just stop talking about it. We
It's
don't
not
need to
true.
add our opinions to this.
It's not true.
We add nothing.
Do you know how, it's not
Add
true.
nothing.
Jim.
No, you can't do this. You can't do. Oh, someone's disagreeing with me, so I'll get my brother involved because he will always agree with me.
That's not true.
That is true.
Jim
That
isn't
is
even
true,
here right
Mel.
now, so first,
Mel,
Yeah.
you know that's true.
no, it's not true. I've heard Jim many times just defend the side that he agrees with,
Which is always his brother's.
which isn't true. There've been many food opinions, many things like beverages.
Well, that's because Alex is a bit weird when it comes to food and drink.
Oh, so when it
Really?
suits you, then the it's different, but when it suits me, then it's always.
Yes.
Listen, James,
Yes.
here's the epic challenge I have prepared for you, my
Can
friend.
I just? I have a role play suggestion.
Really?
Yeah. It's a completely change of topic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you weren't going to suggest me being Gloria, you Oscar, Jim?
No. My role play suggestion was singing Radioactive as your Joker.
Who's your
Oh
Joker?
no, that was a good one actually. Let's do that instead of this topic. We're not doing an impression of a Joker,
Our Joker.
but if we were given the role of the Joker,
yeah, and then you've got to sing Radioactive.
well, no, we're not singing Radioactive.
Rising.
James, can you do your Joker, please?
I feel like we need like a line or something, like a famous Joker.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Have you
they
ever
can-
danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Have you ever danced with the devil?
Oh, no, this is too cringy. Go to the next. Let's go to the next section.
This is just what I want. This is what you asked for.
I changed my mind. Mel Gibson's gone.
No, I'm trying to find the best Joker quotes. Give me a second.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Do it then. I've seen your face.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale
That's just a road man. You can't even pretend to be a road man.
My Joker's a road man. That's the angle I'm taking.
That's the most bullshit thing. It's just like make your Joker.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
That's not the Joker then. You're just making it a road man.
No, that's my Joker. That's how
No,
I'm
you've
spinning
got to be the Joker, not a road man. You can't change who the Joker is. The Joker's the Joker. It's your
Why
portrayal
can't the
of
Joker
him.
be from Road?
Because that's not joke. Because the Joker's not a roadman in the comics.
How do you know? Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Jamie doesn't want to actually do a joke impression because he knows he'll be cringe. He knows he will be cringe.
You can't do the Joker and not be cringe.
Exactly. So why don't you...
Hollywood class makeup?
So why don't you do it then? If you're not afraid to be cringe.
I am afraid to be cringe. Everyone is a bit afraid to be cringe. That's what's so scary.
That
about
means
the
you
Joker.
didn't learn. You're supposed to kill the part that cringes, not the part that is cringe.
Okay, just get your asshole out.
You've got to be cringe to be based.
Exactly, it would be too cringy. You can't do it.
No, because it's not. If you want to see my ass.
If you want to see me ass.
He's too afraid to be cringe. That's why.
He's done his roadman Joker or whatever.
No, but that's not the Joker though. I'm not going to accept.
But
the whole premise was our own.
Yeah, it was our take on the Joker.
Yeah, that's not the Joker though. Because okay, let's do my take on Mad Max. This is Roadman Mad Max.
What?
Roadman Batman.
No, we were on the Joker.
Vengeance fam.
See, but that's cool.
That's not fucking cool.
Yeah, if Batman was in London.
He just gets stabbed.
No, he'd do the stabbing. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
What do you think of this Joker quote? Never stop learning, because life never stopped teaching.
Oh, that old classic. Yeah, I love that bit. That's the thumbnail.
I guess so, huh?
Never stop learning.
Never stop learning. Because life never stops teaching. No, life never stopped teaching.
When you get angry, count to 10. When you are 8, throw a punch. Nobody expects that.
When you're 8?
No, when you're at 8.
Count to 10.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, damn! I should have learned that in middle school.
My mother always tells me to put on a happy face.
I regret bringing up this subject.
Should we go back to Will Smith?
No, please.
That's Gunter from Sing as the Joker.
No, this is the only way Will Smith can get his rap back now. He has to be the Joker.
He's already been Deadpool or whatever, Deadshot.
No, he can be Joker as well.
Can you imagine Will Smith as the fucking Joker?
Yes.
Who would Batman
Keep Batman's name out of your fucking mouth.
Oh, man. But I feel like Jaden would be like an awesome Robin.
Do you think?
Yeah, but they
Like,
don't
actually-
act together.
Not like actually.
No, but did you see the shit about Catwoman?
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
I didn't see like what happened. Something happened on Twitter to do
Yeah,
with it.
because she was like, man, Will Smith's just a dick.
It was on Instagram. She put like, I guess this is the award show where you punch people now.
Yeah,
Or something.
and then it was revealed that she was like being kind of advancing on 14-year-old.
She loved baby Jaden or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quite.
I can't keep
peculiar.
up with it because you refresh the next day on Twitter.
Yeah.
And everything's inverted.
Yeah, it's just like Chris Rock killed 9 people. Yeah.
We shouldn't talk about it. I don't think we need to give attention to it because everyone knows about it anyway, and
Not true.
people don't want to hear about it. Like, there's nothing that we can add. We're not
Not true.
celebrities. We're
Oh, because we're not celebrities.
yeah,
we
we're
can't
not.
add
No,
anything.
yeah, nobody cares about what normal people say about it. Like, nobody cares. Full stop. Nobody
No, but I
cares.
was gonna have a fun little activity, but I guess you already shot it down. So
Yeah,
if you
good.
had
I'm glad I shot it
We
down.
could have done like imagining Zoe Kravitz as the Joker. We could have gone down that route.
Well,
Yeah.
you can. You still can. That avenue is still open.
We could have gone down the route of imagining.
Chris Rock as the Joker.
Yeah.
He's a funny man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd be probably a biting Joker too. His jokes they'd really connect. Might make some of the enemies rowdy, you know.
I'm the only member of this cast who's actually based in the real world.
James is the Wonder Woman of JAR.
How?
Do you think so? If we're going DC,
I'm
DC
surrounded by
heroes.
idiots.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, I am.
See?
What DC heroes are we then?
You're Cyborg.
Okay, well he's pretty cool and awesome. So cool, thanks.
And I'm
Hawkman.
Hawkman.
Is he a DC one?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Cool.
You know,
He's cool.
Aquaman is the number one grossing DC movie of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I think we actually live in the wrong, world.
No.
Why?
What do you mean?
Think
about
you're
it.
Fucking lying.
What?
Aquaman isn't the highest grossing.
No, I'm serious.
No, it's not.
What's higher than
can't
it?
be.
It's higher than The Dark Knight Rises.
Well, it kind of deserves it more than a Dark Knight Rises.
It does, but
It does.
surely BVS did better.
No.
No.
Aquaman shit all over BVS. You
How?
joking?
Well, why
One's a
did
Fast and
people-
Furious movie and the other one's lame.
No, but why did people go to see Aquaman?
Fast and Furious.
Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, Willem Dafoe, underwater, sharks, crabs.
Yeah, but who
Apocalypse.
thinks that's cool?
Everyone.
Clearly everyone in the fucking world.
I do. I love it. And I've only seen it.
No, you refuse to watch it.
Yeah, why won't you watch it?
No,
with
you
us?
told me it's like Fast and Furious, and ever since that day, you've refused to let me watch it.
What do you mean?
I try to watch it every day.
Alex has seen it 7 times.
More.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie. No, but that's what I mean. We live in the wrong world.
We don't live in the wrong world. This
We
is
do
the
live in the
perfect
wrong
world
world.
for us.
Yeah, its final gross was 1.1 billion worldwide, making the film the highest grossing Warner DC title ever,
What about the new Batman?
surpassing The Dark Knight Rises.
The Batman needs more time.
Yeah, that's too fresh. But it ain't outpacing Aquaman, I can tell you that much.
No, it has to, surely.
No,
It's
bro.
fucking Batman up against Aquaman.
No one cares about that.
People care about muscles and not edge.
And
They care
water.
about muscles.
You have to admit that much. Water's pretty innate to humans, more so than bats. People
Yeah.
relate to water more than bats.
Well, what do you mean people relate to?
They're literally under the bottom of the ocean, bro. I don't think we relate
We
to
need
that.
it to survive. We find it calming.
Oh yeah, because we're just gonna go survive by drinking seawater.
Well, I didn't say sea.
Well, it's in the sea. It's Aquaman.
But everyone knows Aquaman's just the lamest shit.
Well, until this movie came out and proved everyone wrong.
No, but it came out and it was the
proved-
lamest shit. But
yeah,
it's
it proved
awesome.
it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, but lame.
Yeah, no one cares about lame. Lame is awesome.
Nah, I still don't believe you.
Well, what do you think made more money than it? Aquaman 2. That's the one thing that's going to make more money than Aquaman 1.
What even is there?
Nothing, because that's how pathetic.
So they're going to be
DC's.
2 underwater movies fighting for supremacy that both begin with A coming up.
You're forgetting Meg.
The Meg. That
The Meg 2, yeah.
is there a Meg 2?
There is a Meg
that's
2.
coming. Yeah. Yeah, and Avatar 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's coming soon.
Which is a shame, because the first one was shit.
What's your opinion on the first Avatar, Alex?
In terms of what,
In terms of it being a movie.
it's fine. I'm
It's
fine
just,
with it.
It's just pretty.
It's too long from memory.
It's probably pretty short.
Everyone,
by
the
today's
joke with
standards.
Avatar is that try and name one character from it is the meme. But you just say Jake Sully. That's weird.
Is that the? Oh yeah. Yeah. I fucking love Avatar. I remember watching that movie and being like, "Fuck." I just want to be one of them.
Yeah. You want to climb the tree and then get your own bird.
Yeah. I want to plug into a bird and just fucking ride it.
Well, yeah, it started like a whole world of that kind of shit, didn't it? That movie.
Well, now with VR, I can.
Yeah.
Get into my jelly bed. Just fucking headset on and out. There I go, fucking riding the birds. Plugging in.
Well, is there like a rumble feature when you like plug into the bird? What does it do?
There's like a moisture feature. It just moistens the back of your neck when you plug in.
Yeah, a concept that they just managed to sneak into that movie that just no one really cared about. It was the big talking point, I guess, actually. It's like the way they fuck in that. Everything fucks.
Everything fucks everything. But also, when you fuck something, you take control of it.
Is that what's happening? You like?
Well, when you like plugs into a bird, he fucks its brain and then controls.
I thought it was more
Yeah,
like
it connects.
you've got. Yeah, it's more of like
a brainwave connection.
Yeah,
where the wavelengths connect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like fucking.
That was
basically.
always the question, though. Like when they brain connect in like Jake Sully and Zoe Salami, are they like fucking and brain connecting, or is the brain connection the fucking?
No, because they fuck through brain.
But do they have
brain connecting?
Do they have sexual organs?
Well, no, because remember everything on that planet had like evolved to be a part of this like network. This like
unobtainium network.
You remember there's this like spiritual tree that like connects everything.
Yeah,
and
through
you
the
can, like,
unobtainium.
blockchain.
Because the tree is above the unobtainium. There's so much unobtainium out of this.
Is that really actually the fucking
Yeah,
story?
that's the plot. That's why they're trying to like blow up the tree. Holy shit, there's so much unobtainium underneath this tree. Yeah, and the unobtainium, I guess, is the magic like metal that makes them brain fuck.
How much
each other.
damage did just calling it something so fucking lazy do? Because it's like
it ruins the entire universe.
it's like a Rick and Morty joke.
Yeah,
Like in the movie that otherwise is really serious.
Yeah, it straight up is.
Was that them trying to like comment on the MacGuffin like trope? Like, yeah, we're acknowledging within the movie in a meta kind of way.
I think they're acknowledging how unimportant the plot is.
I guess
Because it was never meant to be like, man, this story is really gonna make you think. It's just like, look at this mad tech we've created.
Uh-huh.
That's all the movie is, and
Yeah.
for that, you know what? It's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
And it's got the main character from Black Ops in it.
Yeah, it's got graphics.
Today's the day we've.
Numbers, mate.
It's got blue wolves.
What's his name?
Sam.
Sam Worthington.
Mm-hmm.
I really like him.
Sam Worthing's Originals.
Ooh, Werther's Originals.
He's a Werther's as an actor.
Yeah. Just nice.
Sucks.
Yeah. No, you just want to suck him. Do you like... Can we do a quick jar vote? All in favour of Werther's Originals say,
No, if you're in favour of Werther's Originals, do your favourite, most classic Sam Worthington line.
Ooh.
I'm one of them now.
Reznov!
Yeah. Stop aid, Reznov. Freedom!
See you after these messages.
We're all pro Werther's Originals. We all did our favourite Sam Worthington thing.
I like the chewy ones.
The chewy one.
There's some Werthers that are chewy. They're like blocks, little blocks, wrapped up. And they're chewy.
Chewits?
No, they're not chewits.
Chewits are quite nice.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
awesome.
no, they are very nice. It's
Okay.
just it's hassly to eat them.
Yeah, they're too chewy.
No, because you've got unfucking wrap them.
Yeah, nah, overly wrapped things
Wasteful.
are very wasteful.
Like a bag of like 500 chocolate covered footballs.
Like, how much waste is there in a bag of fucking Starburst?
Yeah, but at least it's paper and not plastic.
Yeah.
That's it, Jamie. The rest of the episode is zoomed in on your face.
Nice. Ready?
No, I need more drinky.
Oh.
Drinky.
Life can be a dick sometimes, so get your dick from out your hand. And don't be a dick, wear a dick. Dick the Head t-shirts available now. Check the description below.
Hello and welcome to the other part where we answer questions from Jar Media Reddit over at r/Jar Media Reddit.
r/Jar Media Reddit. Oh, the top one here is actually one James would like from a username 1917. Thoughts on the boom boom smack that happened at this year's Oscars?
No, let's talk about this.
Why do we need to talk about it? Please explain to me.
Oh, only it's just really.
You know, it's actually it's this event, this boom smack in the internet meme stratosphere has actually made me hate using the internet.
Why?
Like I just don't. It makes me feel like I'm not built for it anymore.
Why?
Because
the Oscars was actually interesting for once.
No, because it's like it's being forced upon me to see this shit and see everyone's opinions on this shit. And after a week, nobody cares anymore, and there's more shit for you to care about. I can't keep up with it anymore. I generally, this has been the time where it's like, I'm done with this. I'm done with Twitter. I'm done with Instagram. I'm done with the internet. I'm not built for it
Why this
anymore.
one? Why
Because
this one?
when you go through your feed and every fucking post is about fucking Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, when you can't physically escape it, it's enough. That's it. It's time to leave. I don't care about it and I don't have the energy for it.
Well, what did you think, Alex?
Like, I thought it was groundbreaking. I thought this changes things.
It definitely does.
No, to me, I just like the whole. Just anything that shows the truth of the situation, you know, lifting the veil to see behind the curtain of bullshit that is celebrities and Hollywood especially.
Yeah.
And the whole fucking jerk.
My question would be that why do you care enough that you want to see this cloak like come off?
Because it's awesome to see the hypocrisy of someone pulling a stunt like that and then 15 minutes later get a standing ovation for winning an award. It's like hilariously like disconnected and so like just prime celebrity culture and everything that's wrong with it.
Yeah, I don't care enough about it to even care about it. Like, you care enough to find that whole shit interesting, and that it's the fucking motivation, whatever. But I don't care enough to even give a shit. I don't want to know. Like, I disagree with like Hollywood so much, but I'm not going to acknowledge this. I'm not going to be like, oh look, hypocrisy. I just don't care enough. You don't care. You don't say you don't care and then care. Don't care. You know. I think it's just me being edgy. It probably is. But I just probably there's some other people who just don't give a flying fuck about any of this shit and have had enough of it. And I don't want to make JAR this fucking celebrity fucking dump fuck that every other.
No, but this is what it also becomes though. Whenever something like this happens, then it becomes a like two group thing where it's like, oh yeah, now it's cool. It's like beyond, it's boring now. We've already like gone through it, and it's not eventful anymore. Even though it's like, yeah, it's kind of eventful. It was like on live TV, and it's like for me, it's like the death of the Oscars. Like finally,
No,
yeah,
it's like
Will Smith
he murdered
slapped the Oscars to death.
I think the Oscars will have more attention because they know this makes interest, which means they will fake it.
No, but everyone's going to
straight.
watch it next year like, oh, what's the new like Will Smith equivalent? And everyone's going to be like, oh, no, nothing crazy is going to happen. They're not going to take any more.
No, they will though. It's a corporation. It makes money. They will do something to get the attention back. Will Smith has handed them a fucking free pass, a battle pass for next fucking year.
No,
They're
going to fumble
something.
it again. No, because there's nothing like intentional about it. It's all like the wrong kinds of attention.
There's no such thing in America, especially with actors and fucking the Oscars. There's no such thing as bad press.
I don't know, man.
Not for,
I don't
not-
think
not
this is
for-
good for
not-
Will Smith at all.
All the Oscars, it like no one gives a shit about any of the like actual awards.
But if it gets people
Yeah.
to watch it and talk about it, that's good. That's it. That's a net. That's a
views
positive.
have gone up, but I don't think people are gonna be like hyped for like the next awards show. They're hyped for like the next like clusterfuck joke, like
That's
what's
still-
gonna happen next.
That's but if they make it happen by design, they win.
It's not even
do you know
like,
what it
either
is?
way they're fucked. Either way, that's entertainingly bad to me, and like that's like
That's
a
for you,
conspiracy
though.
theory that like this current one was
But
like.
remember that people in America made the Kardashians rich by watching their TV show. They fucking love this
They
shit.
were already rich.
Well, yeah, but they were. That was before the whole Kanye thing. Because the Kardashians became huge after the TV show. That was when they boomed into American spotlight. They fucking
But like,
they love this shit. So of course they're gonna love the Oscars shit.
but social media made the Oscars like irrelevant anyway. It's
They
been
need
irrelevant
something
for
to
like
be
10
relevant.
years.
So they
Like-
need something.
Like
right?
people would watch the Oscars and it got like millions of views. Like before we had like Instagram accounts where you could like see what fucking TikTok Jack Black has uploaded. It was like that was the only time, your only chance to see all these random celebrities interacting. It's so fucking like pointless and irrelevant now. Like what? Who's like why watch the Oscars? Even if you're like in every angle it takes is like annoying to every demographic. Like it's hosted by Amy Schumer. All the like actual movie fans like are pissed off by it because like all of the movies that Shaft did. Then when they try and like make it crowd pleasing with these like award votes to like appease the general populace, you just get the Zack Snyder wins. And then when Will Smith comes up and like fucking blows the whole award show in its face and like makes it all about him. It's like hilarious. It's everything I've always wanted from the Oscars.
And that's what they want. I think that the Oscars is dying. We all know that. We've known that for a while. But this is something that's good for them because it can pique interest temporarily, and if they play their cards right, they can prolong that interest till the next one. I just think they're going to do what they're going to do. If it makes them money, they'll do it.
Have you seen the full clip?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen rage captured on film?
Like so
Like that.
candidly.
Yeah. Like when he's yelling at Chris Rock, I've never seen rage like that.
Well, that's the thing though, is like, yeah, I'd be on board with the like dying Oscars, like faking some kind of drama thing, but it's too real.
It's
The way they
totally
like
real.
cut the audio, the way they fucking the like Chris Rock, he's like clearly flustered and he gets like the line wrong afterwards when he's like trying to set up that it's the documentary's like award next.
Yeah.
It's like clearly like, oh, no one was expecting this, and the whole crowd going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except Andrew Garfield.
He was like on his phone, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Like
he
looking
gives
at
a
Twitter.
He's looking at Twitter like, wait, Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock? What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Funny.
No, I don't really care.
Encanto won though.
What's that?
Billie Eilish.
You like that?
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, she won. She won an Oscar.
You know, the only thing she deserves to win is Respectable Human Being Award. That's all I think of her.
GD Pip-Hop left a question which gonna have to flame them for, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Have Manny from Ice Age in the next jar thumbnail. Now listen to me, GD. You don't get to do that.
No. This is a whole different thing. Is when people say this has jar energy.
Yeah, when people
I
are
think
like, "Oh, it's the
people-
next Ruby." No,
But when I swear people don't understand what actually. Because I look at these and I'm like, you don't actually understand any of jar. Then, if you actually think that's the next jar thing,
it's
or
concerning,
that
but you're right.
has jar energy. It's like you can't just say something has jar energy. There's a very, very specific set of criteria for something to even get close.
Yeah. What
And
I'd
just-
say is you don't find Ruby Doo. Ruby Doo finds you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
And the truest key, you can't go looking for them.
Yeah.
If your mission starts off with like, I'm finding the next Ruby Doo, you've already failed. It's not going to happen.
Every jar kind of meme and thing has always just happened. That one. That one. That one.
That one. That one.
That one. They've come into our lives. We didn't come into theirs.
Anything else, Mel? You wanna?
Should we have Manny on the next jar thumbnail?
That's a good. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
From like Ice Age. Send me on my way, bum, bim, bumby lum.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
On my way.
Good song.
There's that part where he really goes.
Take me away.
I miss Ice Age.
Ice Age is a good film. I love the slide bit.
I like the dodos.
I like I really like the actor that plays Sid the Sloth.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. He's got charisma, that guy.
Why am I blanking on his name? He's in Spawn. He's the clown in Spawn.
I don't know what Spawn is. He's in John Wick.
You know what
He's the
Spawn
best
is.
thing in John Wick.
Oh, John Leguizamo. That's his name, right?
Is it?
Leguizamo.
He's in John Wick. He's like the guy, the mechanic.
That's right.
Best part of the movie.
Don't say that.
It's true.
Sorry, but John Wick is in that movie, hence the name.
The show had one for James. Will James ever make a Letterboxd?
I do. I made a letterbox and I gave Evangelion a 1 star and I deleted the
Someone replied saying, "Yeah, I was about to ask this. His movie opinions are so out of whack. It's interesting to me. I know movies aren't really his thing, but I'd still love to see it."
James doesn't like movies.
No, but that's what makes it interesting, though. Like for example, out of the star system.
Yes,
One-
I gave
one to five.
Evangelion a 1.
Yeah.
You can find my account and there's only Evangelion on it.
Is that really?
Yes. I'm not joking. I have
you're not. Oh, I thought you were gagging. I thought you just made.
No,
that.
I was just, I saw something Evangelion related and it was just like, I'm making a letterbox, I'm giving it 1 star and then I'm deleting the app.
Okay, so just to clarify, just like some examples, what would you give the Eternals?
Probably a 3.
3 stars. What would you give?
It would be a 3 stars, but I'll say I liked it.
But 3 stars is quite high there. 3 stars out of 5 stars.
Yeah, but then there's movies I actually like Inglourious Bastards. 5.
What about Red Notice?
See, that'd probably be no, because the thing is,
You could do 3.5 for.
no, because it's like you how do you grade shit? With is the movie objectively good in some
No,
ways
no,
in
no, no.
acting, or is it just entirely based on
On
your
you.
enjoyment?
On you.
Because then I also think of things critically, like the acting's shit. You know, that's things I think about. So that's going to affect the stars.
Okay, so if acting affects the stars, what does Red Notice get?
A fucking 1. But I liked it. It would just be 1 star, but I liked it.
Okay.
But then Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift also has really shit acting, but that's a 5 star.
Okay. I think we're building a kind of profile here.
Mm.
No, because it'll be the typical shit. Everything Quentin Tarantino is a 5 star. Oh, it's how unique.
What's the best Quentin Tarantino movie?
Inglourious Bastards.
What would you rate The Dark Knight?
No, because it's like, objectively, that movie is good.
But what would you star it as?
Yeah,
you.
I'd give it a 5 star for a different reason.
What?
Because it's so fucking boring. It makes me do other things, which means it's good.
See, this is why you need Letterboxd.
Yeah, but you have to explain every time you rate something why it is what it is. Because there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just...
This one is 5 stars because it makes me want to do something else.
Yeah. That's like half a star for most people.
No, because it means I'm not wasting my time on the movie. 5 stars. Great.
No,
great,
I
great.
understand your logic, and like as far as that goes, it's sound. But as far as movies go, for a lot of people, if it drives you to do anything but watch that movie, then people would consider it a bad movie.
Depends what you're doing at that time.
Yeah, I suppose.
'Cause if you're gonna-
it depends what you go from, or go to from it.
Yeah.
Because if you just go to Goon, that's a bad thing. That's like sending you down a dark path. That's
Yeah.
half a star. If a movie sends you into a Goon state,
If it's like, oh fuck, this movie's so shit, I'm gonna go to the gym. 5 star.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You use the Dark Knight being so shit and cringe to fuel your your desires to not be a Dark Knight watcher.
Right. I see. Right.
Got any more
Yes, I see,
movies
I
to
see.
get my weird opinion on?
Strange Magic.
See, Free Guy would probably be a 4.
Go on.
It's kind of nice, I guess. I don't mind that movie.
You didn't even like it.
What Cars 1?
I only like that movie because the car scene where they're like neons, and I like that scene.
So for that scene, what rating does it get?
A 3 star. The rest of the movie is like a 1 though. Cars is fucking shit.
It's got one good scene. 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah,
Suppose you can just watch it on YouTube.
exactly. Like, what other movies are there that I could have a weird opinion?
Spider-Man 2.
See, this is the thing. They were 1 star, but they're better than The Dark Knight.
Next, Chase of the Wolf has one. I need help from the Lego man himself. I've grown out of my Lego collection and I'm planning on getting rid of all of it. Any tips on how I should do so? I do plan on selling some sets because Lego do be expensive. Love the cast and many thanks.
Put it in the bin.
Don't put it in the bin.
Put it all in the bin.
Don't put it in the bin.
Put some of it in the bin.
Yeah, maybe just some. If you got Galador, put that in the bin.
Yeah, if you got Galador.
If you've got Baby Yoda, put it in the bin. Anything Star Wars related, just put it in the bin.
Nah, you got there's some valuable Star Wars sets out
No,
there.
it depends. What he should do is message you with sets he has.
No, here's what you do.
You send them to the JAR PO box and we'll deal with them.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's what you do. Step number 1. But if you want to skip step number 1, you open brick set and you open brick link. You use brick set to identify the sets you have and their rough pricing. Then you go onto brick link and then see the true pricing and see if it's worth selling it or not. So you can go set by set based on whether you think it'll be worth your time. That's a good way of doing it. Or you can just sell it as a big bulk lot on eBay and just know, yeah, you'll be getting rid of that shit easy, but you won't be making as much as selling each shit individual, but more time. So you got to make this decision on your own.
It's like
Weigh up the options.
It's like my Gucci watch collection.
Mm.
You know, you need to pick out the ones that have sentimental value to other people,
And then sell those on the black market.
Yeah, you sell those to Saudi Arabian oil lords.
Mm-hmm. You got any tips, James?
eBay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Facebook Marketplace. If you really want to get rid of them, just list on Facebook Marketplace.
Free cycle.
That's if you really want to get rid of them.
Yeah, baby. Alex, do your best Austin Powers impression. James, do your best the villain from Austin Powers impression.
I don't like Austin Powers. 1 star. No, half star. Austin Powers is fucking shit.
Nobody likes Austin Powers. Nobody does.
Besides British people.
And American people. And Saudi Arabian people.
And Canadian people.
And Germanic people.
That's most people covered.
Yeah. And Asia.
A Canned Cat has one. We definitely need to talk about the Halo TV series. I'd be surprised if the Jar Boys
Where's the
hadn't
slime?
checked out yet. The slime? Oh, the slime?
You've just been slimed.
Nah, to be fair.
You said the word Halo.
No, but earlier I didn't actually specify Halo.
No, but
You said
Halo
Halo
definitely
4.
would be on there.
I said Halo 4.
Like, can we
Yeah.
put that in the fucking bin?
Nah, to be real, this Halo TV thing has been in the works for a long time.
Very extremely
This is something
ridiculously long
that-
time.
If you would have delivered this to me when I was 17 years old,
Mm.
maybe I would have been excited. Maybe I would have thought, this franchise is in a state that's relevant. And
Yes.
as far as a story that's being told in the universe that's interesting.
Halo
This
is
is a
like
good
the
one.
Oscars. Nobody has given a shit about it for years. But now loads of people care about it because it's shit. Because it's fucking bomb. Just like the Oscars have. Just like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
I would say as far as this TV show is concerned, I mean, kind of. Like, all the Halo fans are like, right, so we're at this point now, you've actually done it. You've, like, made a Halo TV show. You've made it this far. You're spending, I think it's 10 million an episode or something. Like, it's basically, they want this to be like a Game of Thrones tier, like, equivalent type flagship show for this Paramount streaming service or whatever the fuck. I've seen 1 episode as of now. It's not good. It's not good. I don't know what Microsoft's whole approach to, like, Halo once Bungie abandoned. Like, it's been just such a farcical joke. And I was holding it back, like, before, because Infinite was looking promising. There were, like, signs that were like, oh, maybe now. And I was, like, holding it back and everything. But we're at a point now where it's like, no. Whatever their approach is, whatever their grand scheme or, like, approach to whatever they want to do with Halo, it's clearly the wrong one.
It's like they hate Halo.
It's like, yeah, everything that makes Halo good, they fucking despise. And they want to distance themselves from it in every way. Like, James, what's the best thing about Halo? The best thing that is, it's ingrained in meme culture, it's the thing everyone knows, it's the thing even people who don't even know Halo know. That music.
No, they know Master Chief doing Fortnite dances.
That fucking music. The Halo theme. Right? Like, this is what is so fucking... It's so confusing to me. You have, like, the hardest part done. The visual and, like, audio identity of Halo, it's, like, set up. It's done. You've got it. Like, that is what people love about it. And now you have a TV show that's supposed to be bringing together the, like, the visuals, the imagery, the sounds, the scope that you've seen in these games. But now, the main theme is kind of, you hear, like, Halo music now and again, just a little sprinkle of it though. Otherwise it's like random, super generic, like, just electronic beats or something. Yeah, the Covenant are in the show, but now the Arbiter's, like, a human.
What?
Bruh, I don't know what they're thinking.
I mean...
Elites look like Krogans from Mass Effect or something. It's really weird. It's really violent too. There's, like, a war scene early on where, like, there's these innocent humans stumble across the Covenant for the first time. And then this Saving Private Ryan, like, people getting their legs blown off and trying to make the Covenant scary. And it's like, what? So in the TV show, you're willing to get violent and brutal and, like, horrific. But in the games, you're, like, too scared to do... I'm so confused what you want this to be.
Yeah.
It's too late. Too little, too late.
I'd argue... I reckon they could have done a Halo TV show. I mean, first of all, they'd have to get it right, which it sounds like they haven't.
Mm-hmm.
But they would have needed the games to not have existed, I think. Like 4, 5, and Infinite.
Yeah. Or they'd have to have,
a
like...
break or something.
Yeah. Because they want to kind of tell the story of the original trilogy. Sort of. Like the first episode is... not the first time humans have ever interacted with the Covenant, but like it's early kind of days type thing. It's starting early on, like Cortana doesn't exist yet type thing.
Alright. She looks fucking awful in the trailers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're finally at a point where technology is allowing us to be able to do like Mando tier type shows where it is like big space operas like every week type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole approach, man, like, you know, me as a kid, like picturing something like this, like seeing like prophets, like all talking to each other in the throne rooms, like with, this is what you want, it's what you'd imagine, but not like this, not in actuality.
No, of course they'd fuck it.
But what's even more embarrassing is that like in the mid 2000s, there's like Neil Blomkamp adverts are more impressive than like what we're getting now.
They're amazing. You see, if they could have captured like even just a short movie or something in that time frame, like that shit looked like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like Halo. It was a bit more like dramatic than the games, but that style would have worked. Whatever the fuck they've gone with now, like the look and feel of everything, it's just wrong.
We need edgy Halo.
Kinda. Like the ODST trailers. Remember them with like they're interviewing like ex-ODSTs or whatever. I can't remember if that was a Halo thing.
Yeah, the tone is important. And it's one of the things that like has held back the entire franchise for they can't get it right.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't.
Yeah.
They can't do it.
It's something that video games have a liberty with.
Mm-hmm.
It's way easier to inject levity into a game, I reckon, than a movie or TV show.
But also you just have... Your expectations are so much different for...
Yeah.
Like, we're not sitting here saying the original Halo trilogy has, like, a sick story, like, in a vacuum on its own.
Yeah.
Like, it's a sick story because of, like, you playing the trilogy.
Well, yeah. Because if it is a TV show, especially with TV shows, the plot has to be fucking good.
Uh-huh.
Like, really good. Otherwise, shit's gonna get boring pretty quick.
Yeah, because you don't get to have that whole, like, personal moment of you're the one controlling Chief driving the tank across the bridge.
Yeah.
You know? That's not your moment anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got to, like...
Yeah, just watching it, it's a totally different thing. Then it's just, like, Guy being cool. But from what I've seen, being just, like, trailer shit, doesn't even look that cool.
No. Yeah.
And I hate this thing where it's like, alright, let's make our Game of Thrones. It's like, if you set out to make a Game of Thrones, likelihood is it's going to be...
Game of Thrones can't make Game of Thrones.
Yeah. The Game of Thrones, originally, they didn't know Game of Thrones was going to be Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. It was just like, sort of talky fantasy shit.
Yeah. And you got to have good dialogue, which obviously the Halo show doesn't.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll watch the whole thing, probably.
I probably won't.
I find it interesting, just the like floundering that anything like 343 in this franchise does, let alone with what the game has been doing.
Yeah,
it's just like a joke, but right. Let's do a couple more here before we clear off. Ready Seth Action says, Rockstar just announced GTA Plus, which features some new things to do and buy with a monthly subscription. Do you guys think this is something you would buy if it were implemented in Red Dead 2 instead of GTA Online? And do you think that Rockstar will someday gain the same kind of reputation that EA has with their games? And also Bloodcock left a similar question saying, I know the Jar Boys are big fans of Rockstar games in the past, but do you feel like the opinion on them have changed for the worse over the years? I personally have no hype left for GTA 6 after their recent practices, from their complete neglect of single-player DLCs and Red Dead Online, lazy and broken remastered GTA trilogy, milking of GTA 5 and Online, with the recent GTA 5 subscription feeling like an extra slap in the face to fans. It just feels like Rockstar has no artistic vision or integrity left.
No, I'm in complete agreement. The golden age of Rockstar is over. It's been over for a while. Rockstar is completely driven by the obscene amount of profits they make for 2K. There's nothing to take away from that. GTA Online makes an obscene amount of money, and Rockstar's completely limited with their creative liberties because of money. Because they need to make things that will make Take-Two money. I have no respect for Take-Two or Rockstar. I've got no respect for it because they ruined the GTA. GTA Online is shit and it's disgusting and I hate it.
I agree with the online aspect. I think any enjoyment from a Rockstar online game for me, like, there's no hope. Because Red Dead had a lot of hope, but because obviously it's not going to make GTA money, they're not going to put in the time and effort.
Yeah, they've displayed no interest in going down the Red Dead Online route with any serious...
Because it's just not as monetizable as GTA 5. It inherently isn't. You know, just cars alone gives them away.
And that is what's so frustrating about it, because it's like, what? So you're abandoning the potential of making more money just because the audience is smaller, even though we're talking tens of millions. It's not like Red Dead 2 didn't sell well. It's just that it didn't sell comparatively to the thing they already have.
Yeah.
But then does that not... Like, surely they're going to box themselves into a corner where they just milk GTA 5 for all these years, don't put the, like, infrastructure in place for, like, whatever the next new one is. So
well, it's probably part of their tactic, because GTA 6 is going to come out in the future.
Yep.
I think the single player, hopefully, it's hard to say with is it Dan Houser?
Mm-hmm.
With him gone now. But hopefully the single player will be incredible. It's going to sell just a ridiculous amount.
It will sell more than GTA 5 by a
that's the trend Rockstar games or GTA games have been going on. So it's going to sell just like the best ever.
That's the only thing. I'm kind of morbidly interested in the same way I'm morbidly interested in, like, Avatar 2, where just in terms of that budget and money and, like, tech, whatever they're going to be able to push, the budget of the next GTA is going to be, like, of a level and with the resources that are just dwarf other companies. Like, like, it's going to be absurd, the money they're going to spend on development.
All they have to do is make Red Dead 2 just modern times, and it's still an obscenely insane game in terms of graphically engine.
Yeah, you know they're going to do...
now,
because GTA 5 was created without the knowledge that this, like, online service thing, that the online was going to be what it is, how big it fucking is. Now they know that like, you got to build from, like, the beginning, the design, in a way that can be iterated on, like, that can easily be expanded on. So that's probably part of, like, the initial, like, design process now. It's like, what does this look like now in, like, 5 years?
The thing is, they could have gone with Red Dead 2. They could have forced that route.
But as you're saying, it's not as monetizable. It's not the same as GTA.
No, but they could have tried to force it into the single player somehow, like monetization in the single player. There's none of that. And they made a big... Like, the thing I can't complain about is that I bought a game for the same price as every other game and got, like, a 100-hour just incredible...
Yeah, do you not think Red Dead 2 was, like, their last game that could possibly do that, though? Do you think if even a couple of years later down the development cycle, it could have been, like, wedged within that? Because surely like the biggest chunk of development would have already been like done before those like waves of micros would have.
But how many of those GTA sales? What percentage of those sales are playing GTA Online and spending money? Because it is gonna be a smaller percentage. If they don't make a single player, less people will buy it. If they have both, more people will buy it.
But I guess that's what I'm not sure on now, how cocky they're going to be with that if they can just look at it and be like, why do we need to bother with single player?
I think it's good for the company, though, to have 10 out of 10s.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're on a streak now.
GTA can't not have a story. It has to have a single player.
Yeah. There are so many people that buy GTA games, just have them, never like play through the story, but just play single player, fuck about for a bit.
Do you think
play like a few missions, get bored?
Do you think the writers are sharp and witty enough at this point to be able to do like a nice caricature of a modern city? Or do you think they'll go back to the 80s or something to avoid that?
You'll go back.
I'd honestly prefer it to be set in like the 70s or something. But the thing is, then there's like, how are they going to put flying cars and shit in it?
That's
This is totally absurd with the multiplayer.
This is how GTA 5 has ruined it, and GTA Online's ruined their future, because they know that they can make this much money, so they have to build the game in a way that they will make more money, which means it's got to have flying cars, it's got to have flying motorbikes, it's got to have
creep.
gunships. Yeah, it is power creep. So they have to base it in a way that all of this stuff can be put in, because nobody's going to be buying vintage cars in a 1970s car game. Nobody cares enough. It's just
like literally like build parody NFTs into GTA Online for like another way of microtransactioning. That's how deep it could go.
Yeah, it wouldn't even surprise me. They can do a lot, but this is the thing. Red Dead 2 was so good, and it is easily forgotten with how shitty they treat their online services. But they make a damn good like single player experience, and that's what I enjoy their games for. And if their multiplayer games aren't for me, then so be it.
It's actually crazy to think that prior to GTA 5, Rockstar Online games was like no content. It was just the open world.
Well, it was just the sandbox.
Yeah.
Like,
you made your own fun in it. It wasn't like, objectives and missions or anything. It was just like...
No, it's the same with like every...
I'm cool with like missions and like PvP shit. But when it turns into like, just put in a bunch of money, buy a jet and fuck with people, it's like not fun.
No.
It was fun in GTA 4 because it was like, if you knew where the helicopter with the explosive rounds were, you drove there and like people would try and get it, and then
people would know. People would be doing the same thing. So you'd have battles of people.
To get strangers, and then you'd be like driving through the streets of New York, like escaping this helicopter. And that natural.
I have
shit
so
was fun
many
as fuck.
memories of that, of just like getting in one of those people who can't. We just go on a gun chase for like an hour, just gunning each other out of cars.
And
it was fucking fun as fuck. Never got that in GTA 5.
Well, it was there at the beginning. Because I remember like the most powerful thing you could get for quite a long time was a tank, which is like a really strong vehicle, deals a lot of damage, but it's like slow. It turns slowly. There's shit you can do to maneuver around that. But now flying motorbikes that shoot lock-on missiles, flying cars that shoot lock-on missiles, jets with lock-on missiles. It's like you're ruining it.
They are. They're
Read
fucking
my lips.
ruining
You're
it.
ruining it.
Put the skill back into killing noobs online.
Yeah.
That's all it needs.
No, the second the companies twigged on just how monetizable this shit is, it was done. It was finished. That golden era of fucking around in video games just for fun, it's done. Call of Duty figured out the dopamine receptors when you get kills. It's like it's just finished, man.
Well, you know what it's not done in?
What?
FromSoft games.
True. Which is
No, they know.
helps
They
eldermen.
know. They know about the dopamine, bro. Dark Souls players are like gooned to fucking Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But
Because
that's
of the dopamine.
that's the true
they
game
don't
of dopamine,
suck.
though.
They don't. The
They
only
don't
thing-
suck at it by throwing you constant stimulation,
They're not like pulling money out my wallet constantly.
but they're giving you dopamine by fucking
Yeah.
kill this really hard thing and you get the good
Yeah.
fucking
No,
high.
suffer. There you go. There's the good shit. Now suffer more.
Well, COD's just like fucking stimulation, goon.
Yeah. You're incredible. You're just the best guy ever. Here's 1,000 of these and 1,000 of theirs. Just give me 40 quid and then you can have 1,000 more of these. No. You know?
Then name me a single game that has some kind of economy that isn't fucked.
FromSoft.
Gran Turismo 7.
Every FromSoft game.
Okay, let me make it clearer then. Not like an internal closed off economy. I mean an economy
where you
that,
can put money into.
that actually involves money.
The stock market.
Apex.
Apex is fucked. The
Yeah.
pricing is fucked.
Not really.
It is fucked.
It's a
It
free
is
game.
totally fucked. No,
Yeah.
that never justifies it.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
fucked.
does. It does justify it because it's free.
No, but I can't buy the game and make it fair.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
if I could pay £50, like the normal price for a game, and then have it be fair and like be drip fed this shit in a satisfying way. No, it doesn't exist. I've got to spend a whole bunch of money, and then I'm like, oh shit, if I don't play the game enough, then I'm not gonna get all the stuff I spent my money on.
Mhm.
And then I miss out on one battle pass, and then I can't buy the next one. So I'm like, oh shit, I guess I got to pay more money into it. Oh shit, I've got a busy life. I'm a grown man. I can't put fucking 600 hours into this month, so I'm gonna have to buy the next battle pass as well. So no, I just don't.
Yeah, they will do it. They will twigged on.
Yeah, economies. It's just like the real world. you know? Maybe that's the lesson they're trying to teach us.
Well, that it's
Cashless society.
it's rigged.
When I say cashless society, I mean no money.
But it's just like, it's never relative. Like, Destiny 2 has like the worst example, I think, ever for this.
Mm.
Like, a skin for like a ghost in the store is like the equivalent of like £8. But then like one of the expansions is like £20. So then you're saying like one skin is like nearly half the value of like actual
Yeah.
like nothing is like like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because the
Because it doesn't
numbers
need to.
mean nothing. The people who make it just choose the numbers. So there could be a skin that looks like just actual shit, and then a skin that's like the coolest shit you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
But because the actual shit one is priced higher
Yeah.
for no reason, that's the one everyone will use because it's worth more.
Yeah, but just knowing that they price things based on like knowing that it doesn't matter that the price is fair, just that if the price is this high, then this percentage will buy it,
Mm-hmm.
and because that percentage can make up for all the people that aren't buying it, then that's fine. So we can have it be this ridiculous price because
Yeah,
all the
but
people.
also seeing the people that have that shit just inherently it's like that human jealousy.
I guess that's what it is. Like each one of these games being this like psychological battle all the time.
Yeah.
I can just every decision is like just seeing through all of their like corporate like
Mm-hmm.
breakdowns of like taking like take the fucking normie brain. Let's see how they react and let's see how we can try and fucking swindle them and trick them into
Yeah, that's
spending
exactly
money.
it. You know what's cool? Elden Ring. I was playing that game. You can like summon dudes, right?
What's the pre-order bonus for that one?
You get a fucking butt plug or something.
Oh wait, I didn't know that. You should have told me that.
Yeah. Well, then you would have actually fucking played it with me.
Yeah, I would have.
But you
Big
see,
butt plug,
it's like that classic game thing, like Halo 3. It's like I see a dude with some wacky ass armor, and I'm not like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
this dude's a fucking idiot that just dropped like 30 quid on this game. It's like, oh, he's like discovered this. How do I get that?
Yeah.
That's fun and intriguing. It makes me want to engage more with like my time and not my money.
I'm telling you, if Halo Infinite could be getting that like Elden Ring type appreciation if they'd just done the inverse of what like every other like contemporary game is doing. You know? Every open world game is like boring Ubisoft design. Suddenly this game that's like actually trying to do its own thing is the inverse of everything else comes out. Shows how you do it right. Now every fucking open world game that's gonna trickle out over the next 3+ years like is gonna be copying Elden Ring.
Yeah, and getting it wrong.
Yeah, and probably getting it wrong. But that's the thing where it's like, how do you not fucking see it? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Where like you're year 5 into like the 5-year-old trend being fucking out of date, and you're like just hopping onto it now, like, yeah, we're the new one, doing it now.
Yeah,
it's so insane, especially when they're throwing around hundreds of millions for advertising, for production. It's like
it's embarrassing. It's straight up embarrassing.
Yeah, and I find it like even more embarrassing than like the Hollywood way of doing it, because at least with a movie you can shit out like a movie in like under a year. You know, like a trend chasing reactive movie. But when it's like a game, you can be spending half a decade, if not more,
with more people involved.
and if that like
More
core
money.
idea, if that core thing that you're like copying is like not like a good idea, or is like not something that's gonna stick around, or if it's too similar, like you're fucking the whole thing.
Yeah. It's the trouble with art being...
It's art on scale, like when you're throwing hundreds of millions around, like no one's gonna be willing to front up that kind of cash on anything risky.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so you go for the safest shit, and then surprise, surprise, it's
But then the safest shit's the boring shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Send on this one then from Zane Creations. Thoughts on Barry, I don't know how you say his last name, Cogan's Joker, the guy who plays the new Joker in the Batman. I know it was a brief scene, but it really left me wanting more. So Matt Reeves released a deleted scene from the Batman that has the Joker in it.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute scene.
It's like, a full 5-minute scene, a full conversation of Batman trying to get the Joker's take on the Riddler. Interesting idea. I don't think it needed to be in the movie. I'm glad.
I wonder if
took
they
it out.
filmed it just so they could like release it after. Because it's
'Cause,
totally unnecessary.
like, where would it even have like slotted into the movie? Like,
yeah, must have been like an hour in. Because the pictures he shows, it's like quite early stuff.
But just the fact that you can pluck it out tells me it doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. I'm glad they're like confident enough to be like, yeah, we don't need to establish everything. We don't need to show Jared Leto falling in the vat.
Yeah.
Again, or whatever. Just they know each other. He's been around like a year. I like that kind of take on it. And the like burn victim makeup and everything is pretty.
Yeah, the makeup looks incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some like takes of what he looks like without the sort of screen.
It's very obscured, yeah.
Yeah,
you only see.
But
like
I've seen people like do Photoshop shit to kind of try and reveal it, and I don't know how they could show this Joker without it being like a full-on 18 R-rated movie.
Really?
Unless these Photoshops I've seen like just push it a bit further than it actually is, but like he looks genuinely scary.
Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty creepy from just that scene. And the
one
small
that's actually in the movie.
Well, no, from this deleted scene. Because
yeah.
you do get the close-up of his mouth, and you see the detailed, like, teeth and everything, and the fucked up smile, and I'm into it. You can't not have the Joker.
Yeah.
Like, you can't not. And I got nothing against this actor or...
He's a really good actor.
This take. I watched like this video where there was someone saying they thought it was like too Heath Ledger-y or something, but
I didn't get that bad.
Yeah, to me it was more like, oh, they're going a bit younger. That he's more, I don't know, the childlike, like laughing. His take on it was like quite disturbing, and I could see you could doing something more different with this one. You could take it a different direction, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they do with it.
Yeah. Any finals? My voice is starting to go.
James has a little song for us to sort of hear us out.
In the Navy.
Shine NFV.
Bear, bear.
I hate the Bear. What's the new one?
No, you love it.
No, what's the new one?
Ronnie Roy.
Ronnie Roy.
Ulani Loy.
Zulani Loy.
Ulani Loy.
Welcome into the Patreon section of the episode.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night. Welcome to the Patreon segment of the show where we head over to Patreon and give a shout out to our Patreon.
Ready? Good afternoon.
Good morning. Evening or night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show where we head over to Patreon and give a shout out. It's mirrored. It's really fucking weird because I'm like doing normal things and it's not. We head over to Patreon and then we say,
This is for the sandy tier above. I'll get us going here. Big thanks to Irish Wristwatch, Neo Theo, Around the Survivors, A Perimeter Create, Sam Fox, James Dad, Zell, Patreon Sucks, The Scarily Enormous Penis of James, Simon Steele. I kid you not, there is someone at my uni who looks just like Jamie, and I keep getting the urge to go up and French kiss him. James's Australian dad, Samuel Randall, Joku, Toia, James's dad, James's dad, James's dad, James's dad, James's dad. Justice for Cyberpunk 2077. No joke, the game is actually amazing and I think the Jar Boys should really give it another chance. Tunster Boy, a certain trending frog from the 2000s. James's Big Daddy Donga, James's dad. Ewan James Craig Doherty. Jemuzu no Otosan Desu. Krillmuncher, James's dad. Unwashed Reptile, James's dad. The Forlorn Pistator, James's dad, James's dad. Logan, Simsy, Megan, Grace, aka Sandy Maker, James is dad. Evan Piling, 10,000th time listening to my name being read out on Jar, also Alex Nice Hair. Oh no, not this one. Panzer Kampfwagen VI Tiger Orsf E. Busting a gut and then busting a nut. Shut ass brapple. Tongue-tied. Corey Lado. Oh, please, please give me some of Mummy's milk. My tummy's a rum-kim. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove James from wrapper and wrap in aluminum foil. Bake for 25 to 35 minutes from frozen or until hot. Star Wars Episode 1, The Fleshlight Menace. James, you better pay that £50, otherwise your dad will be extremely disappointed. Fapping and clapping, it's happening, lapping up sap that I've splat on the mat and the substance is masculine. Travis King, Dildo Dabbins, literally a patron, Ghost of Kiev, James's dad. The Trail We Banana. Hello everyone, my name is Random Minion XD. I'm here today to be a little bit random for you. Grant Connor, Jack Price, Kelly Levine, James Quirox. Thank you.
Okay, give me a little second to clear my throat a little bit.
You can always do a vocal bear warm-up.
Bear. I hate bear.
You love it.
I don't. I have been saying it all week. Like, no, I've not stopped. Big thank you to Kalki, Cheeky Little Lloyd, Stone Weevil, I've been listening to JAR to write my dissertation. If I fail, it's all James's fault for his countless lies and deception. Bleak Gaze. Sketch. James's dad. Arve Cunt. Ben Bowercom. State of Alaska. Harvey Cohen. Matthew Edge. James's dad is the secret skin in the new Fortnite Battle Pass. Callum Crick. James's dad. Toe Sucker. Lord Chiquita, the king of the Banana Republic. Mr. Chips, beaten, bruised and sobbing, stands as a man, gives him a silver platter, lifting the lid to reveal 2 yellow butt cheeks. Friendship with Mazda over. Nissan is my best friend now. Finally, here's a nice one of them. James's dad, James's dad, James's dad, James's dad, James's dad, James's huge throbbing dad. Tonio Swelt. Sad Nietzsche shit. You boy, pick up that pencil. You'll spend your life in certate science, you little shit. He screams, Mr. Gould, wanking furiously. Shite. James's dad. Begone, begone, I say, you foolish savage. I am a god, the golden god, and my rage will fall upon you with the power of 1,000 storms. Crash Punk, aka James's dad. Cosney McGungle. Snort, Minga is back, baby. I lost my job, but asked my whore wife for a penny for the boys. Rejoice. Liquid hot magma dripping down my anus. Oh yes, James, wide me hard like a bantha. Scrat's quest to bust the fattest nut. James's dade. Blow that piece of Bardonna out of the sky. Krusty Kamikaze. Onion Creature. Harriet Bordley. Crypt Keeper. James's dad. Tinkles. The Bush. Imported Guest. Tom Boanic. Gilbert the Awesome One. James's dad. Nate Minifigs. James's dad. 011 IE2. James's dad. The first song on James's rap playlist is Panda by Designer. James's dad. Cobalt Rad. James's dad. Drain My Cock Johnson. Chaser the Dragon. Michael from NZ. If James doesn't pay Jamie £50 for the GTA bet, I will cancel my subscription.
Beautiful, James, just beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh.
What's the vocal warm-up we're doing?
Bear, followed by an Ulani Loy.
Ulani Loy.
Bear. Ulani Loy. Okay, a beautiful and magnificent thank you to the person reading this as sexy and epic. Joseph Jewish Jarling.
Oh.
Jack. Tom Fudging Armstrong. James owes Jim £50, and we won't forget his debt. Piss Drinkers Unleashed. Aaron Kavanagh. Michael Mann 2000. Stephen is Human. Meekly. Connotada. Butter me up some porn on the cob. James's dad. Katia fucking Manigan and wait, where's David Wallace? Did he unsubscribe from us? This is breaking my heart, David, please. James's dad. Before I hand this iPad off to you, you must know that blah blah blah. Quebec Films. Aura. Keck Flexington. Numa Banana. Ben. Fartbag. James owes Jamie 50 quid. Fiddle aka The. Dream Awful 2142. Melvin, brother of the Joker. Misa Wana Wanga. King Kong Fan 3. You think I'm evil now? Heh. You ain't seen nothing yet, son. Jim stole my fucking Uber Eats order. Hope he enjoys my lamb and chicken Donna wrap, asshole. James's dad. Lilith. Danny G. Base Lord. Woodpecker from Mars. Edgy Air Wrecker. Roving gang of snack men. James's Bab. Lewis Big Boy Borshro Horsborough. Please excuse my Freudian pussy lips. Femboy in a Bebo shirt listening to I'm Only SpongeBob. James's dad. Sam. Adam Johnston. Tom Bowie. Jame apostrophe S loves Family Guy. It's fucking yeah no what I'm saying, dog. Joel Stewart. Edgy Hecker. James is dead. James's dad. Big Whoops. Gremblo. Kuta Panda. Lucy Ty is an Asian anal queen. Randy Ruins Patreon. Jake Ram. Katia fucking Manigan. And last but not least, Wallace David.
Thanks, everyone.
Big thank you to all the Patreons. Yeah.